Hello and welcome back to Sparkle Me Pink. My name's Michelle and today I'm going to be sharing with you what the heck is a cleanse day. Like, the idea of it sounds amazing but terrifies me at the same time. And it's totally one of those things that I feel like is the missing piece in my nutrition program, and it's a necessary evil at this point. Or I don't even know if I wanted to call it an evil. Apparently it's supposed to be some sort of magical process. I've never done one before. Today's gonna be the first day that I try one, and I wanted you to come along with me and experience it all with me. And I actually have to go to work today, so we're gonna try to see how we can balance this on a crazy day. I mean, that's how you're gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna have to do it on my regular basis throughout my life, so why not? Now let's go through what a cleanse is, what is it supposed to do, what does it look like, and how I'm gonna go about doing it. So let's start off with, I'm not like a nutritionist or a doctor or anything like that, so any of this advice is just what I've looked up, what I've learned from my mentors and things like that, and yeah, I'm just gonna share it with you. So let's talk about the purpose of doing a cleanse. Now, up until this point, I've been using Isagenix products and doing shake days. Yeah, it's been at least 6 weeks. There was one day, and it was just like 3 days ago, that I had Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast with my son as a special day, but that's the only time I ever had anything other than a Isagenix shake for breakfast for 6 weeks. And I'm really proud of myself. Like, that is quite a commitment. Small changes make big results. Eventually they build up. And I have not seen a ton of weight loss. I felt better, and there's a couple other products that I'm using that I'll share with you that have made me feel better, but I still feel like the visual, like, I feel different, but I don't see the difference. Does that make sense? Not that I need to see something to know that it's happening or that I feel better, but let's face it, it is really nice to see a change on the scale, or how I'm fitting in my clothes, or how I feel and things like that. So I went to my mentor and I was like, hey, like, what is missing in my program? I'm following it, like, what's going on? And just so you know, shake days are supposed to be 2 shakes in a day and then a 400 to 600 calorie meal. I typically eat a salad for lunch. So I'll do a shake for breakfast, salad for lunch, and then I'll have protein and like veggies and maybe a grain for dinner or something like that. So we generally eat pretty healthy. I just don't like doing 2 shakes typically. I don't know, it's just not for me. Jumping off of that, during this cleanse process, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a change for me, which is why I wanted to document it. And the reason I'm wanting to do it is not only to kick off the weight loss side of things, but I want to read you this statement from Isagenix. It says, when you use this program, it works to remove the toxins and impurities from your body. Unlike laxatives, which obviously cleanse you, Isagenix Cleanse Day is designed to replace the toxins with vital nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. So it is not a digestive cleanse. I want to put that out there. It is not a colon cleanse. That is something totally different. I've done those in the past. They're pretty good. I mean, they're a little crazy for a moment, but this is not that. This is more of giving your liver a break. This is allowing your body to naturally detox all of the on a cellular level. And apparently it's not going to have me in the bathroom all day. That's what they're saying. Now you know why, you know the idea behind it. Let's talk about how we're actually going to execute this day. And I found this little infogram. I'll see if I can link to it down below because I don't remember exactly where I found it. I just kind of Googled different cleanse days with Isagenix because I wanted something easy to read. This person broke down at what time you are having what on a cleanse day. This is so important for me. Now, leading up to cleanse days, you want to support your body. They suggest that you do 2 days prior with 2 shakes a day. And again, like I said, that's not typically how I do my program, but accidentally on 2 days ago, I came home from work, I was starving, and I was like, man, I don't really feel like cooking something. And I made another shake, and then I realized, I was like, I did 2 shakes today. Okay, well, maybe I'll do 2 shakes tomorrow, and then I'll do my cleanse on the 3rd day. And here we are. So it says here that a typical cleanse day, there's only 4 cleanse days in a month, and you will do them in blocks of 2 days. So the reason that you do it in a 2-day is that 80% of the benefits of the cleanse occur on the 2nd day. So again, I'm doing 2 cleanse days in a row. It says on day 1, your body is using stored sugars, glucogen, as fuel and releasing the toxin and impurities out of your cells for 80% of the day. And the last 20% of the day is on full cleansing mode. By day 2, your body is in full cleansing mode and it taps into stored fat for fuel. Now that is accessible after releasing the toxins. Day 2 is a fat flush day. So I guess we'll see. I'm really nervously excited. Again, it breaks it down what we're going to be doing. So let's bring it over here. At 8 a.m. it says I'm going to have my Ionic Supreme. Right now it's like 6:30, so I may have to change the times on these because I'm up super early. Ionic Supreme is the #1 absolute favorite product out of this whole line because this is the one that I see the most difference with. Gives me my mind clarity, helps me think straight. I'm actually 100% out of it right now. You can hear it rattling around, and I'm so sad that I won't be able to include this in my cleanse. I don't think it's going to affect it because this is just a like vitamin booster, and I'll have to do another cleanse in the future. I do have another order on its way, and I'm being impatient. I have the gusto to do the cleanse. I just need to like freaking do it. And then after that, you have your Cleanse for Life. You'll have 2 scoops of that. Cleanse for Life is something that's reserved for cleanse days. So I've never had this before. It sounds like it's a powder, just like the Ionic Supreme. And this is what is going to be in my purse and what I'm going to carry with me throughout the day because I'll have it again here in a little while. Then at 10 a.m., I'll have either 1 Iso-Delight or 1 Isagenix snack. Lucky for me, I do have the 2 versions of the Isagenix snacks. I do have the Iso-Delights in dark chocolate, and then I have these Whey Thins in white cheddar. So I'll be bringing these with me along the day. I mean, I'll take them out of the package to throw them in my purse and have it easier to carry. Then at 11 o'clock, I will have a Isagenix snack and the Natural Accelerator. The Natural Accelerator is like an apple cider vinegar tablet. So it's got cinnamon, it's got apple cider vinegar, green tea, lots of amazing things to kind of kickstart your metabolism. And I really like these. And it's just like a little tablet. Then at 12 o'clock, I'll do another Cleanse for Life, 2 scoops in water. At 1 o'clock, I'll do an Iso-Delight or snack, probably an Iso-Delight because it'll be right after my quote unquote lunch. And I have a sweet tooth, so I really like using those. I guess you do 2 snacks kind of in between like your meal. Like a Cleanse for Life is essentially the meal, like when you think of it that way. So, but you're having Cleanse for Life 4 times throughout the day. And then you're doing your Isoflush. Oh, I forgot to grab that. That's on my nightstand because I take it at night right before bed. And that is a magnesium tablet. And the Isoflush, now that is what is meant to help things along in the digestive department, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm really excited about this. I'm nervous. I don't know. Like, I like the pressure that you guys are putting on me. Like, I need to do it and I need to be successful with it. I need to at least try it. It's just 2 days in my life. I can go 2 days without letting food control my life, right? I figured we should do one of these. That way we can kind of see where we're starting with. See, I don't hate that my body does that. I hate that it kind of, like, I look pregnant all the time. Like, I'm just always bloated, and it'd be nice to kind of detox some of all the junkies out of it. Get on and see where we're at right now. See where we're starting out with. Wow. It's kind of crazy because I've gone significantly up since I started this process, and I don't know if it's just because everything's sitting in my body and I need to just get it out. So let's try the cleanse. Let's hope for the best. And okay, so now I'll get started with my day. All right, so I'm on my way to work. Funny story though. So I'm getting ready to leave. I'm saying goodbye to Logan, like have a good day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, by the way, remember, you have to like figure out your own dinner tonight. And he's like, why am I doing that again? Because I usually make dinner. And I was like, oh, I'm doing a cleanse day today and tomorrow, and I'm not eating any like dinner just for these 2 days. And he's like, oh, great. So now I get to go to work all day and come home to a hangry Michelle. And this is going off of yesterday. So yesterday I did my 2 shake day, but I waited too long to have like my afternoon snack. Actually, I think I ended up just skipping it all together. And I was just so freaking hungry. And I was like, Logan, I need to eat. I'm starting to feel like sick. I am so freaking hungry. It was my own doing. Like, I waited too long. and he had already eaten, so he was like, oh, I'm not ready to eat yet. It was one of those things where he had eaten, I hadn't, and I'm like hangry, and I'm like, I need to freaking eat right now. I just been feeling like that lately. Like if I go too long in between when I have a shake or when I have a snack or when I eat some food, I get like weak and like just like upset stomach, like nausea almost, and a little bit of a headache. And I've just been very much more in tune with this, and everybody gets like this. I don't know. My doctor's actually screening me for like PCOS, and she wants to see what type I have, and I guarantee I have the insulin resistance one. And basically the way that you fix that is through diet and exercise. So I'm hoping that this will be in the right direction for me in the health regards, with doing Isagenix and cleansing, and I need to get my body back on track. I'm way too young to be dealing with such serious health issues constantly. So I have control over this. I'm in control of what I put in my body, and yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to share here. I have my purse like stock filled. That paper sticking out is the one that I was showing you with like the times of when everything's gonna be. I really wish I did have my Isagenix Supreme. I thought about like putting this off and waiting until it came in the mail, but it was one of those things where I'm like, another excuse, Michelle, another way to put it off. So I'm just freaking doing it. So bear with me. I'll have to do another cleanse with it like in another couple weeks, because like they said, you can only do 4 cleanse days in a month, and since I'm doing mine back to back, I'll do one in like 2 weeks. Hey, so it's like oh, I thought it was 4:30. It's almost 5 o'clock. This was my 4 o'clock drink. So I've had 3 of these so far today. This is the Cleanse for Life. This is actually that powder that I mix in with water. And I just kept my, you know, I almost called this a beauty blender. My blender bottle with me all day, and I just filled it up with water and then just like shook it up with the powder. It's like a red liquid. I don't know if you can see color of, you see that there? The color of the cup kind of skews it a little bit. This tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. This has been absolutely tolerable to drink all day. And basically how it laid out was like the schedule I showed you earlier. Every hour I was kind of doing something. And now because I was at work, it kind of took a little bit longer on certain ones. But I just would bump out the next one, bump out the next one, and just tried my best to keep on track. There were 2 different times where I had a struggle staying on track, and I had to remind myself, no, wait, I'm doing a cleanse day. I'll have that another time. First was when the girls wanted to go to Starbucks, and I was like, oh yeah, get me a lemon cake. I love the lemon cake there. And normally that wouldn't be a big deal because I would eat healthy throughout the whole day, and I'd kind of snack at it. It's not gonna kill my diet, right? But today I was like, oh, I can't do that today. Okay, be strong, be strong. Let's see what time it is. Is it time for another shake? Is it time for a snack? And I kind of went forward with that. Then right before I had my lunch one, the second one for the day, because this is the 3rd, I started getting that weird stomach feeling where I'm like, I am hungry, like I need to eat something. So then I did my shake right on time, kind of like held out a couple minutes, and then I felt fine. I felt very like clear of mind, which I'm really surprised because I didn't have my Isagenix Supreme, which is what gives me that clarity usually. And I feel really good. And today I'm kind of like, bring it on, what can I do? And I don't know if that's a placebo effect, like I'm getting just excited and in my head like, hey, I'm doing something good for myself for once, and I'm actually sticking to it. But I didn't go to Raising Cane's when everybody else went to Raising Cane's, and I really wanted to go, but I didn't. And I could always have it another day, and it's not fueling my body. This is actually physically fueling my body with all amazingness. So I have to keep reminding myself that, and it really hasn't been as difficult as I thought it would be. Like, yes, there's those little temptations, but I've noticed today a lot of it is all in my head. It's all retraining myself, because I felt generally content stomach-wise other than that one moment around lunchtime, and I haven't needed to like I haven't felt faint. Like I did, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I threw one of my lemon Luna bars in my purse just in case, because I mentioned earlier, sometimes if I go too long between eating, I start to feel weak and I feel like I'm gonna pass out and nauseous and sick and all that, and I can't feel that way at work. I did bring the Luna bar as like a little backup kind of thing in case like emergency kind of status, and I did not need it. I didn't even think about it until this moment when I just remembered to tell you about it. I'm proud of myself. I've made it really far. Now to get through tomorrow, I don't think it's gonna be a trouble. The whole point of this is to kind of reset my body and get back into healthy habits. I'll regret giving up on myself. I won't regret doing this. I don't know, you're just not gonna regret doing it. So just do it. What is holding you back? Seriously, I had every excuse in my mind to put off doing this cleanse. I've shared those with you already so far. And even today, there was a couple moments where I'm like, why am I even doing this? And I'm like, wait, like it's just like a screwed up way of thinking. Like I'm so consumed by food. Like I even found myself, I remember this one part in the afternoon, I was kind of like, oh, I can go home and make myself some nachos and just chill by myself, like a comforty food type of thing. And then I was like, yeah, and then I can make dinner for, and I'm like, wait a minute, today's my cleanse day. But I wasn't upset that I couldn't eat food. I was more like, why was I thinking of that? It's not because I'm hungry. I was thinking of it because I feel like I need the comfort of the food. I don't know, it just made me realize that I think about food and like push myself into thinking I need something or crave something when maybe I'm not actually craving it. I'm not certain if any of this makes sense. I'll have to check in with you guys. I'm not sure when I'll check in next. So I was just speaking with my mentor, telling her I was doing a cleanse day today, and I was going over like what I had so far. And apparently I kind of screwed it up. You weren't supposed to have the whole bag of the whey thin chips. You were supposed to break it up throughout the day and have like a quarter of it here, quarter. Like you're just supposed to have 1/4 of it at each time. And I ate the whole bag twice. So there's that. But I've set to a schedule, and you know what? I can't be too hard on myself. This is my first time trying a cleanse like this, and I missed that in the notes there, and I just assumed that one bag would be one snack. I don't know, I guess that's not too much to ask. But anyways, now I know. I'm gonna move forward, going back to the way it's supposed to be and breaking up the bag into pieces. She actually said that eating the whole bag is making it harder on my body, and why I may have felt like so hungry around that lunchtime. Telling your body that you're hungry. It's reigniting your digestive system when really I'm just trying to sustain enough caloric intake to be alive. Like I'm not trying to do this for days and days on end. It's just the 2 days that you do this, and you want to be in quite a deficit, so that way it kicks into the fat burning side. Knock it out for my fat burning day tomorrow and eat what I'm supposed to be eating. I have the kids tomorrow, so I'm a little nervous about making it through the whole day, at least in the afternoon, but they usually support me on these kinds of things, so I think I'll be able to do it. So I think making dinner for them is going to be the hardest thing with getting through tomorrow, just like forewarning. But okay, enough of today. Let's check back in tomorrow, unless anything weird else happens today, then I'll let you know real quick. So I've been drinking a ton of water. So I've refilled this twice now, and I need to go do it again. I've been going to the bathroom a ton. No funny colors, no other number 2 business has happened or anything like that. I do take the Isoflush later tonight that we talked about, that'll help move that stuff along. I don't know, like I've been peeing a lot, okay? And I feel like it's a good thing. Sorry to scare you. I just woke up a little while ago. It is freezing here in Arizona this morning. Let me tell you, and my hallway is still, and kitchen is still torn up, just FYI. Let's see, how cold is it? It's 59 degrees outside. That's practically freezing. I don't like it. I mean, I love it because it's better than being like hot as heck, but I wanted to pop in. It's day 2 of my cleanse. I wanted to make a cup of coffee here this morning, so I cold brewed last night. What I did is 1 tablespoon of the Isagenix coffee, which has trace minerals, green tea, coconut oil or something like that. And then look at how beautifully deep this is. Look at how gorgeous. So pretty. So yeah, I just put some cold water over it and then left it in the fridge with plastic wrap on it overnight. And now I'm going to plunge it press out all the goodness here. And I like to use straws because I don't want to stain my teeth. So I didn't realize until last night that it was okay to have the Isagenix coffee on your cleanse day. I'm not gonna add anything to it, like almond milk like I normally would. I actually really don't mind drinking black coffee once it's really cold and it's smooth brewed, which is why I cold pressed it. But I'm gonna get started with my day, let you know how I'm feeling later on, and we'll check back in. Okay, so we're off to work, and I really should just buy a little port to put my camera in since I talk to you guys in the car a lot. I was just thinking about something and I wanted to share it with you. I'm actually, and I don't know how I feel about it, so bear with me. I'm actually kind of annoyed with how good I feel right now. Like, I feel light, I feel clear-minded, I feel, I don't know, like I just feel good. And it kind of fucking pisses me off. Because a part of me, my brain is like, ooh, I could stop on my way to work and get this. And I'm like, no, 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 cleanse day, remember, like rein it back. But I feel really good. Like there's no excuse as to why, like I'm not really craving it. It's almost like there's a battle between my brain and my body. I just realized that like I think about food a lot, but for no reason, not because I'm hungry. It's because of out of habit or something. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating because I feel really good. I want you to feel this good, so you should do my next cleanse with me. Seriously, you really should. Like, at least try it once. I mean, what do you have to lose? There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I'm telling you, try it. Invest in yourself. Do something for yourself for frickin' once. You deserve it. And I'm telling you, it's not as hard as you think it is. Like, I'm doing this right now, and I kept putting it off and putting it off and building it up in my head that it was going to be so hard and annoying and oh, I don't want to be hungry. And am I starting to feel a little bit hungry right now? Yes, because I need to have my morning cleanse for life. But once I have that, once I get to work, because I was rushing around this morning because I was trying out a new lipstick, I'm like feeling really conflicted. I feel really good. So let's see how the day goes. We'll get some results tomorrow morning. I'm gonna give myself the full 2 days to kind of fully like, so we'll probably do a weigh-in tomorrow morning and see where I'm at. And yeah, I did take 2 of the Isoflushes last night. So we'll see how that goes today. I'm a big greasy, shiny mess at the end of the day here, but I'm on my way to go get the kids and I feel pretty good. I only am a little bit hungry right now because I ended up skipping because it was so busy at work. I didn't have a chance to have my last little snack break. So I just kind of skipped it for right now and I'm having my 3rd shake or whatever you want to call these, water drinks, cleanses for the day. And then I have 1 more to go tonight. This has been a really surprisingly pleasant experience. Yeah, I'm really surprised. That's basically all I can say. Hey, good morning. It's day 3 and the end of my cleanse. So I'm here to do a quick weigh-in, check in, see how I'm feeling, and finish it all up. I'm feeling pretty good. Like seriously, I feel really cleaned out. Although I'll be little TMI, I have not had a clean out. I have not been going to the bathroom other than to pee a million times a day, to be honest with you. So I don't know if that'll happen and I'll get some more results as the day goes on. I don't know. I'm really surprised at how not as difficult I thought this process would be as it was. Now, to be fair, last night was a little bit tricky. So going to bed, I was like, I really want to eat something, but I just went to bed 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I had weird dreams about food. Like that is how much it's like embedded in my head. But I woke up this morning feeling really good, and there's nothing that beats that. Like, I can't be angry about that. I don't know why I'm so like, But let's flip the camera around, see what I'm looking like. Let's see if there's a little bit of a difference. Now, again, this is only my first cleanse, so I'm not expecting like a million results, but I did pee a lot, so. Okay, so this is what we're looking like here. And the front, I feel like I generally look the same, but I probably won't really notice anything until I look at the like before and after photos. And then let's run over here real quick and hop on the scale and see if there's a difference on there. Oh, what? Really? Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Is it broken? Like seriously? That is so, like, what? that's kind of awesome. Like, I did not expect those type of results. So maybe I might not be able to see it myself, like in my body, but obviously something's happening. So I don't know, you take these results with how you want to translate them. I'm definitely going to be doing a cleanse again. Like I said, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I'm really proud of myself for making it through these 2 days. Now, I will say that you want to have a shake the next morning. So like this morning, I'm going to have a shake with the kids here for breakfast and then have my traditional lunch. But thank you guys so much for watching and coming along on this journey with me. Please let me know if you are ready to get started on your own cleanse. We could do the next cleanse together. Seriously, DM me down there. Hit me up. I'll get you hooked up with the system and we will lose some weight and feel better from the inside out together. I love you guys. Thank you again so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.